Hello everybody and welcome back to the NASCAR Amino iRacing Cup Series. Boy, it's been a long time since we've raced in this series, but we are back with, I'd say, brand new changes, especially for what you are seeing on screen. But joining me in the booth, Justino Ricardo for Charlotte. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. Excited to see this new next-gen car in the NAICS tonight. Charlotte's always a great show. Hopefully this car will an even better one.
Yeah, it should be a great show. At least I'm going to hope it's a good show. Of course, like we said, it's going to be plenty of changes. Of course, obviously, season, everything like that is the same. Drivers, everybody in the same place. But of course, what you're looking at, the brand new cars, going to be a change. It's going to be a challenge for everybody. But putting it on pole for, see it right there, the 6th time in his career in only 16 starts, Carter Jones does it again. Justino, take us around for a lap.
So as you dive into turn number 1, you see Carter Jones. Nothing very special about turn 1, but interesting that in this next-gen car, you want to opt for that middle line instead of running that paint line to get some extra grip. And now turn 3 might be one of the hardest corners on any oval track we go to here. Again, you got to run the middle here. Kind of a little bit lower line. Obviously, see him straddling that little seam there. But as he comes off of turn number 4, great lap by Carter Jones. He puts himself on pole once again.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the starting line. Cars are on track, ready to get underway, but let's head down there and get the command.
Drivers, start your engine!
Cars are rolling off, ready to get ready here in Charlotte, but of course, before we do that, let's head down and get some late breaking news.
It's been a bit of a hiatus, but the points leader Caleb Marinelli feels like Kansas was just last week. They come into this race with a bunch of momentum with all top 3 finishes, but yet to get that first career victory. He said that this new car will be a challenge for everyone and doesn't expect anyone to be used to it for a while. However, he did some sim practice for a couple laps I saw, and he didn't seem to be very comfortable, but he had a great happy hour and is expecting to be able to get up there and maybe contend for a win. Going back a little bit in 14th place, that's where Elon Solberg ended up after qualifying. They haven't had the start to the season they wanted, but they're competing laps for a rookie. He told me this morning that in the Gen 6 car, he didn't think he would have qualified that good and was pleased with their practice speed. He anticipates with this new car that the competition should be even more strong and that other small teams, like himself, can race up front with these powerhouse teams.
So here is the race analysis for tonight. 100 laps, 38 to 42 fuel window, and Caden Bishop was the practice winner. So before we go green, Justino, really quick, give me a race winner.
And I'm looking Carter Jones. He always qualifies up front. Can't really get it done, but I think he'll get it done this time.
All right, here we are. First time ever in these next-gen cars. Been a while, but we are back. Here they come, and the green flag is out. We are back underway here at Charlotte.
Pretty even as they head through the tri-oval down into turn number 1 right here. Carter Jones going to run that middle of the track. You see Alan Mooch trying all the way down there, but that is not going to work out for him.
Down the back straightaway, Justin Ricci is going to clear Carter Jones and take the lead early here on lap 1, side by side behind them for 3rd place. Here comes Caleb Marinelli, a little bit of a slide there, battling side by side with Ethan O'Connor. As they come off turn 4, it looks like Justin Ricci will lead the first lap.
See side-by-side battle here. A lot of side-by-side battles as we look deeper into the field.
Oh,
They're an accident.
Kyler
Wow.
Sustry around early. Not too sure what happened. It looked like there was another car that was slow there right in front of him. Wait, great way to start the race for sure. I imagine it's going to be difficult for a lot of these drivers, especially in a brand new car. First official race. They ran a couple tests, but nothing too crazy, so it'll be interesting here to see how this race is going to play out.
You see the caution flag is out. Doesn't look too damaged on the 99. I think I saw a little bit of rear bumper damage. We'll have to take another look at that later. Also involved.
Is that Quinn, maybe?
Yes. I
Yes, it
think
is
so.
Quinn.
It's a Quinn. Yeah,
Yes, it is
29.
Quinn. Well, pit road is open, so we'll just see if anybody decides to pit on lap 2 here. I don't imagine. Maybe unless there's some cars in the very back. There's Tanner Campos qualified. Wild's going to bring it down pit road. Lindsey Dietz, Don Faulkner, and then the 2 other cars that were in that incident. So let's take a look here to see what happened here as they come off of turn 4.
You see, there's a double file, but they were 3 wide in the back with Quinn, and he just gets hooked into the wall. Also involved, I think this is Roberto Crown as well in 21.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just a matter of the cars getting aero loose or if there was a little bit of contact between Kyler and Quinn. Here's another look at it, but a little bit of a closer up.
Yeah, they were just 3 wide. I don't think Kyler thought Quinn was outside. He kind of just poked the nose there and came up the track.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just miscommunication on the 99 team. Spotter didn't give him the information that the 29 was out there. I mean, that was a pretty daring move by Quinn to stick it outside that early, but let's take a look at, here's the onboard from Quinn.
Yeah, I wouldn't say Quinn really did anything wrong there, just that he was up top, and I don't think Kyler thought Kyler maybe thought it was clear coming off turn number 4.
Yeah, not much I can really do, but we're going to head to commercial break already after an early incident in the brand new cars here at Charlotte. Stay with us, and we'll be right back right after this quick message.
Hello everybody, welcome to Quinn Jigger News. Today's weather is very hot, but tonight will be cold.
Well, this is slightly random, but there's a reason why my vision of the future world is shaped in the way that it is. One weakness! Every one of you are doomed! It shall be put through eternal devastation! Green flag! The guardian, they have to avoid the bullets! Oh!
Here's your pristine popped corn, sir.
Thanks, babe. I mean, Junior.
No one dares to steal my lunch. Thieves like you are the ones that get whooped in the butt.
Hey, boy!
Can't drop that in the sink.
That's just evil. You can't do that.
The show must go on.
Cheers, boys.
All right, welcome back, everybody, here at Charlotte. We are about to go green once again after an early incident between Kyler Sustry, Quinn Yeager, and Roberto Crown Jr. So, pretty quick start to this race, but we're ready to go back here. Green flag racing, and it's going to be Justin Ricci and Carter Jones on the front row.
Yes, Carter Jones with that preferred line as they come off of turn number 4. That outside lane's going to be really strong tonight. You see the pace car make the hard left turn on the pit lane.
And here they come into the trial of a little bit of a late start. When does Ricci fire off? There he goes. Green flag back in the air here at Charlotte.
Carter not with a strong restart here. Caleb Marinelli right behind him. As you see, he'll go all the way up top. See if he makes any run off the corner. And yep, there goes that high line. The speed of that high line. They're side by side right now.
You You know what I'm noticing, especially early, the outside is definitely preferred on the turn 1 entry, but Justin Ricci, with the great run he had, is definitely, the bottom is definitely preferred on corner exit. But Carter Jones keeping it right there on that quarter panel, side by side for the lead as they come off the 4.
Carter gets that middle line done very well through turns 3 and 4, and he's able to clear that 12 heading into turn number 1, and Marinelli's right behind.
We already got essentially a little bit of teams up here, just like we've seen at previous mile and a halves. 2 Tau racing cars, 2 brink cars. These are some of the best drivers on mile and a halves. Marinelli going down a little bit, trying to side draft that 12 of Ricci. They're going to enter turn 3. The 15 has the nose ahead, and he's got his teammate right behind, trying to get ahead.
Off turn number 4, seems like Ricci's able to run that low line a little bit better through 3 and 4. And here comes a 37. He's trying to make it 3 wide, doesn't quite have the run. Ricci clears the 15 in turn number 1.
Yeah, Ricci sends it now as side by side between the 2 brink cars. Marinelli a little bit high off of turn 2 there. That gives the momentum to Caden Bishop, as now he's going to go fight side by side for second here with Ricci.
There they are. You see Caden using that middle line. They're kind of fighting for it, though. So, but obviously off that higher line, it's going to be the 12 prevailing coming down the front straightaway. But it looks like the 37 is still going to put up a fight here.
And what we're noticing, especially early like this, is, I mean, we're kind of expecting this coming in, but these next-gen race cars, all brand new, something these drivers have never expected before. These things are not very simple to drive. These things are going to be a handful a lot, and that's why you can see a lot of these drivers sliding up the racetrack, as Marinelli kind of did that a little bit. So did the 8 there, Zach Stern and Ethan O'Connor.
Trying to fight for that middle line, and see Zach Stern running all the way down to the bottom to 3 and 4. Almost a little bit of contact with the tri-oval there between Stern and O'Connor.
Yeah, you can see the 28 definitely prevailing on corner entry, but then that 8 is able to get to the throttle. Didn't seem like he had the best exit off of turn 2 there, but now he's going to be side by side with the rookie Alan Mooch here, making his first full-time appearance in this series. Zach sliding up the racetrack now. Alan's got the outside. Is he going to get to the outside of the 28? Yeah, he does.
You notice Zach kind of ran into the apron there a little bit, got really tight, and now he's using all those car lengths now, and now Seth Peters pulled up to his back bumper.
Up front, though, it's Caleb Marinelli trying to chase down the 62 of Carter Jones, who is your most recent winner in this series. But Caleb Marinelli coming into this race as the points leader, has no finish worse than 3rd this season, but is still looking for that first career victory.
You know, Carter Jones already got a couple car lengths over Marinelli here, but you know he's catching pretty fast. You see Alan Mooch makes his way up to 5th right here. Ethan O'Connor's kind of losing a few spots here. He was 3rd off that final restart. Now he's just been passed by another car, Evan Taddy in the 32.
Yeah, Evan Toddy now making a little bit of a run. Good run early here for Nate Wines, running here in the top 10 as well. Showing good speed on mile and a halfs last season, and showing good promise here early, as for second place, Caden Bishop is starting to reel in his teammate, trying to take second place away.
And now here's Evan Taddy once again. Look further back into the field. See Paul Donlin losing a spot right there on the outside lane.
Oh my! Not back here. Oh, and I'm getting a little bit of a report here that Alex Murillo brought it down pit road. Apparently, there's a mechanical issue for the number 14.
Kendra Campos, Kylie Gray don't look like they're having a great day running for the mega field. Oh, they are 4 wide.
Oh my! Oh, contact! Oh, they're in the wall. There they go.
That's Don Faulkner involved. Once
again,
again, Tyler Sestrai.
Oh, rough day for the 99 team so far early here. But, yeah, I kind of felt that coming there. 4 wide really didn't seem like it was going to work there, and it did not.
Oh, yeah.
So there's, looks like Wyatt Wild there. He was involved as well. He's slow. Leaders are trying to catch up to the pace car, which is just in turn 1. Carter Jones will be the leader at this time of caution. Pit road will be open this time by, so we'll see if anybody will decide to pit here.
Looks like Carter Jones has got some really good long run speed in that 62 car. He's really been pulling away from Marinelli. I really thought it was gaining for a second, but then he put on the afterburners.
The person who really seems like they're showing really good long run speed as well as Carter is the 37 of Caden Bishop. He was really reeling in his teammate there. Started a little bit back, but he's all of a sudden made his way up to third. Almost had a charge there for second if this went on a little bit. Now, let's see who's going to decide to bring it to pit road if they choose a little bit through a tenth of the way done in this race so far. Fuel window not going to be open for quite a while still, but we'll see if anybody decides to pull a different strategy. Let's see. So far, it doesn't look like any of the leaders will decide to pit. Nope, basically nobody up front. Still, yeah. Oh, Tanner Campos is going to bring it
Tanner,
in.
yeah.
Kylie
Oh,
Grider
no,
can bring it in. Mostly everybody in the back.
I guess if
Sustrai
people
stays
realize
out.
they have nothing to lose there, and they gotta gain some positions because Tanner, Kylie aren't really having the greatest days right now.
Yeah, there was Alex Muriel on pit road, apparent mechanical issue for the number 14. But here's a replay. Let's see what went on here.
As you see, 4 wide right there through turns 3 and 4. Dawn gets a run, but then kind of comes up the racetrack into the just a 31, yeah, and caused a little bit of an accident.
Yeah, not really sure there. He and Wyatt Wild got side by side there. Here's another angle here. Let's see a little bit closer up. Yeah, they're side by side here, a little bit slowed down. Then you see they make contact there, and all of a sudden Don goes up the racetrack. Not sure if that was just way they hit each other or if it's just we got really tight. Not too sure.
I think that was a rough situation. Either way, I don't know if he got squeezed or if he just came up the track.
He was on board with Kylie Grider. She was basically on the outside of that. Yeah. Well, right up in front, nowhere she could really go. I will say, with these new cars and these composite bodies, they're not showing much damage early, so I'd say that's fairly impressive and pretty lucky for quite a couple teams. But once again, we're going to head to commercial here after another wreck involving Wyatt Wild, Don Faulkner, Kyler Sustrai, and Kylie Grider. We'll be back right after this message for the green flag.
Oh, hey, how convenient. A nice, crisp, open Coca-Cola energy drink.
Hey, asshole. Look. NASCAR Amino Energy. Get it now!
And welcome back once again here, everybody, to the Charlotte Motor Speedway. We're ready to go back green here once again after another wreck that involved Kyler Sustrai, Don Faulkner, Wyatt Wild, Kylie Grider. Most of them brought it to pit road for some repairs, but now as they're back up front, it's going to be Carter Jones and Caleb Marinelli on the front row leading them to green.
See now Caleb Marinelli once again with that preferred line. Let's see if he can get any momentum going on the outside lane as they approach the restart zone.
Yeah, they come into the tri-oval once again here. Green flag back out. Carter Jones fires off a great restart by Caleb Marinelli.
And you see Caleb getting the jump on the outside lane, already clearing Carter before 1 and 2, but now Carter gets right back there on the bottom, and the momentum of the high line is going to carry him around that 62 and into the lead.
Here comes Justin Ricci side by side with his teammate for second place. He has the run off at turn 2. He's going to look like almost clear him entering turn 3. But they're going to stay side by side. 3 wide behind Leland Fife. A big move up the middle. Almost contact between he and Zach Stern.
The 3 wide pass for Leland Fife over there. A great move right there by the 5 car.
Here comes Zach battling on the bottom once again here. We're seeing a lot of comers and goers. Oh, Leland gets a little tight off of turn 2. Gives Zach the momentum entering turn 3 down the backstretch. He is clear, but Leland going to try the crossover. not going to prevail.
Now Carter Jones seems to be losing some positions right now after leading most of this race. Three wide further back in the field.
Seth Peters is going to give up the position. Anthony Sasso is going to take it from Heat and Dylan Jones, but a gaggle of cars back here. Ethan O'Connor now up the middle trying to find somewhere to go.
Oh,
there he goes!
Oh,
big hit.
Big wreck on the back straightaway.
Oh no, big stack up back there. Paul Donlin slammed that outside wall really hard. And caution is back out here once again.
I knew if they were 3 wide off that corner, that wasn't going to work. I knew O'Connor was going to go around.
Yeah, that kind of looked very similar to the very first wreck. It looked like O'Connor didn't really give much room to, I believe that was Nate Wines on his outside there. And nobody else really know where to go. Caleb Marinelli will be your leader at this time of caution, and it's Ricci, Caden Bishop, Zach Stern, and Carter Jones, the top 5. 3 Tau cars in the top 5, 2 Brink cars. Now pit road open once again. We'll see if anybody decides. Caden showing a little bit interest in possibly pitting here. Let's see what they decide.
I thought that's what he's going to do.
I don't know. This will be interesting. Let's see. It doesn't look like Marinelli or Ricci's going to pit here. Caden Bishop pits. Zach Stern pits. Jones
Carter's
not.
staying out.
Wow.
That's a lot of cars coming to pit road.
Basically everybody pits here. Don Falconer back
Don
there.
Falconer stays out.
Wow. So 4 cars are going to stay out here. Basically everybody else is going to pit. Of course, there's a couple of the other damaged cars. So it's Marinelli, Ricci, Carter Jones, and Don Falconer that decide to stay out. Meanwhile, everybody else brings it to pit road. Let's see who's going to win the race off pit road this time. There's a car coming off. Not sure if that's a lead lap car or not. Nope, that's Kyler Sustry. Caden Bishop pulls it off, and he's going to win the race off of pit road. Evan Toddy's going to come off second.
Jack Stern losing a lot of positions there as he comes off right in front of Leland 5.
Good stop by quite a couple guys. Bad stop for the 42 of Alan Mooch. Falls way back. But here's the replay here. Let's see what happens.
But like I was saying, 3 wide off any corner is not going to work there. Up the middle and kind of just straight up the track, even though he had some room on the bottom. Ethan O'Connor. Right into the 38 of, I think that's Nate Wines.
And then a bunch of other cars slide in. Lindsey Dietz, Roberto Crown, Don Falconer. Here's on board with Nate Wines. Let's see what he saw. Yeah, no room given by O'Connor up front. Ooh, big hit for Paul Donlin.
That was a little bit of, yeah. A big avoidance by, I don't know who that is in the orange car up there. Yeah, it's JD. Is he on board with him?
On board with JD. Oh, he did get hit a little bit there.
Yeah.
Ooh, car looks like it's bouncing a little bit there. I wonder if that hurt the suspension.
Heard the power go down a little bit there.
Yeah, well,
Might have some motor issues.
We're back under caution once again here after a little bit bigger of a wreck here involving Ethan O'Connor, Paul Donlin, a big hit, and then a big stack up behind him. We're going to have to break once again, and we'll be back for the restart.
I know that you could never keep me down. Oh, you were wrong. 'Cause that was then and this is now. Take aim, come on and give it all. This place will shake me higher. I'm afraid because you know that I'm wrong. Big days and now I'm walking on fire.
Oh, here we are. Welcome back, everybody, again here. We're ready to go back green here after another wreck that involved Ethan O'Connor, Paul Donlin, and quite a couple others. But a little bit different here. Caleb Marinelli, Justin Ricci, Carter Jones, and Don Falconer all stayed out under this caution, so they are your top 4. And then the rest behind, starting with Caden Bishop, all brought it to pit roads. We'll see how this changes things up on this restart.
To Don Falconer starting up in 4th. He's been on the back all day. Let's see how starting up front treats him. As Marinelli's going to lead the field to green.
Evan Toddy already jumping to the outside. He's going to go 3 wide here.
3 wide. That can't work.
Daring move, but I think he's going to make it work. Carter Jones
Wow.
stuck on that bottom. Nowhere to
He
go.
hits that apron and gets real tight. I noticed that really quickly. Ricci almost clearing for the lead, but Caleb gets a really big run on the bottom, which is surprising for that bottom lane.
Toddy's going to dive to the inside of Ricci. He's going to go for second place. Here comes Zach Stern to follow as well. Toddy clears. Oh, and now the Tao teammates are side by side.
And now you're seeing the difference between the old and new tires. Caleb got a bit of a jump, so that's really going to benefit him. But Toddy's coming with a head of steam.
But people who did not, get a positive on that restart were Don Falconer and Carter Jones. They have fallen way back. They are now outside of the top 5, both of them. So rough restart. We're going to see if they're going to be able to get back going. But everybody behind them is on new tires. So we'll see how this goes.
Of turn 4, I see that gap very quickly closing between the 15 and the 32 here.
Into turn 1, both in that preferred middle lane there, middle to outside lane there. Caleb holding on strong, doing well on these now 27 lap older tires here. If we go green the rest of the way, it'll be interesting to see how the fuel window will go. It's around 40 laps or so, so everybody will still need to at least make one more pit stop, but here comes Zach Stern to the inside of Evan Toddy here for second place, but Evan prevails on that outside.
Now, Caleb's doing a really good job on the older tires, just pulling away from the rest of the field. I don't know if that's a product of the 32 and the 8 battling, but you see even on older tires, Ricci's kind of catching right back up to the rear bumper of his team owner, who is on much newer tires than him.
Now, you also got to think, I'm sure, like Caleb Marinelli, I wonder if he was saving a little bit of tire there, maybe thinking something like this was going to happen after the first caution, so figures they're going to go on a different strategy and save some tire. Well, it's working for them, but it is not working at all for this 62 or 82.
Yeah, and it's interesting because this is a brand new car. They don't know how the tires are going to perform really in traffic or in general. New thinner tires here, bigger wheel but thinner tread. So we'll see how that affects pit stops and tire strategy here. But it seems to be having different effects whether or not you're in traffic or up towards the top 5.
You saw back there Dylan Jones and Tanner Campos. Rough day for those two so far, not being able to run up front with their teammates. But Toddy is losing a little bit of ground at this 15. Really, really interesting to see Caleb Marinelli able to pull away a little bit here. So I don't know if he was just putting a little bit of a game plan together, but back here side by side for third, teammates Ricci and Stern battling side by side entering turn 3. Stern with a little bit of a nose ahead, but it looks like Ricci's going to get the run off the corner.
Yeah, there he is. He's going to... Well, I don't know. Zach's going to stick with him there through the trial against Zach on the newer tires here. They're going to be doing a little bit of battling here, but you see that Caden Bishop in the 37 back there. He might gain should these two continue to battle. See a lot of side-by-side throughout the field.
Yeah, that's interesting, especially with this essentially brand new racing product. Nobody's seen it before. Nobody knew what to expect coming in. And I will say, dirty air isn't that big of an effect on this car right at this moment, as a lot of these drivers are able to hold it side by side for quite a while. As you can see here with the 12 and the 8, they've been running side by side for at least a lap now. So more competitive racing, more side by side racing, really impressive. But Stern is going to clear his teammate in the 12.
And those battling has enabled Caden Bishop to pull up. He's going to pull up right to the rear bumper of the 12, and he's looking to make a move right now. They'll be side by side in the 3. Here's Tanner Campos. He's gained a few spots. He was kind of in the back towards the early stages of the race, now about mid-pack, trying to get around his teammate in the 51, and so he'll be 3 wide. That's going to be rough.
That's going to be a tough move there, but it looks like it's going to pay off. Big move for the 24. I'm wondering if they brought it to pit road, made some adjustments, because Tanner probably was not very happy with his car, especially early in this race, but it seems like they made some adjustments. Tanner's able to make some moves.
I think Dylan got in the wall a little bit there, but yeah, he's able to overtake 2 cars on the front straightaway, and now Evan Tide is going to challenge the 15 for the race lead.
Yeah, I wonder if those tires are starting to get old now on that 15. Not able to keep up the pace as he want. Toddy with a great run off of turn 4. He's going to get right to the back bumper of the 15. Evan has not led yet today so far, but he's looking to get the lead so far. Last year's champion. This is going to get a good run off on turn 2. Here he comes to the inside.
Side by side, let's see if this battle continues, because Zach Stern has made up a lot of ground on this lead pair here.
Oh,
As Taddy thinks he's clear, realizes he's not, makes a quick move, and that could have been an accident. But wow, Evan is able to just clear the 15 with ease.
he's going to stay on that bottom. A little interesting there. Here comes Caleb back to the outside. Zach sends it on the inside here.
That outside did not work for Caleb. Ooh. I think, oh wow. Wow. Oh, he's in the wall.
He pushed him in the wall.
I think that outside lane might be just disintegrating there, and Zach's had a tight car all night, it really seems. He's done that plenty of times over the course of the evening.
Caleb Ranelli, big damage, and he's going to bring
it to pit road.
Oh, I wonder if that badly damaged the suspension on that car, because in these new cars, you know, there's that toe link, and they're not the strongest part of the race car. They're not meant to be the strongest part of the car, but any little bit hit there, like we saw with JD in that previous caution, can badly affect, and it looks like the 15 is showing it. Rough for the points leader.
It's unfortunate. That 15 was definitely the car to beat today. He was wicked fast. He even got by the race leader on tier speed, the 62 of Carter Jones. But now it doesn't look like it looks like his chances to win today are shot.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much we're gonna pin Zach on that, but I don't know. He looked pretty. It looked pretty dangerous when he got side by side with that 15. He was moving all over the place. All of a sudden, moved up the racetrack. A little bit of contact with the 15, just sent him right into the wall. And now he's trying to chase down Evan Toddy for the lead.
Now Tanner Campos gaining even more spots. He looks to find himself in another battle with the 51 and the 82. I see Kylie Greider's also made up some ground right in front of this group, who's also kind of in the back, been in the back all race with Tanner.
Some cars on pit road. There's a couple cars that are a lap down, I'm pretty sure. There was Caleb Ranelli still on pit road. Now Caden Bishop is side by side here with the 12 of Justin Ricci. Caden has shown good long run speed, especially on that first run. So we'll see if we'll be able to catch up to the leaders as Zach Stern has closed the gap to Evan Toddy here for the race lead.
Yeah, we've had a lot of battles today, especially at just throughout the field in general. Yeah, I see the 32 ahead of the 8 of Zach Stern. Looks like we're gonna have 2 new competitors battling to the lead here at Charlotte.
Yeah, we're gonna see if these 2 are gonna keep battling and see if that'll eventually reel in the 12 and the 37. There's Caleb still on pit road, so it must have been pretty significant damage. Not sure if they're gonna bring it back to the race. I mean, if they can fix it, they can still come back to race. So they just maybe. I mean, they're already a couple laps down at this point. So, like you said, I think their chances of winning are basically out the window at this point. But hey, keep going. But well, here's a stat tonight so far: 3 cautions in this race, and the series record at this moment is 5 cautions at Auto Club last season. So I'll ask you this: do you think we beat that tonight?
I think we would, and that's going to be in part of the fact that that this race is going to be the longest of the season mileage-wise. 100 laps at Charlotte is the most that we run at any 1.5-mile oval this season. And with still a little bit under 60 to go, I think anything could happen. See some lap traffic coming into play now.
Yeah, leaders are getting by Ethan O'Connor, who was in the wreck earlier, but he just came off the pit road, so he's got, I guess, a fixed-up race car, some new tires, so he's going to lose a little bit of ground here. But here's the 8 and the 32 continuing to battle. Ooh, Zach a little bit loose there entering turn 3, but he's going to get a good run off of turn 4. Looks like he's going to go for the lead.
He's got a little bit of a run down on the inside line. They're side by side as they head into turn number 1 here. Evan Taddy running up high, kind of getting that middle line there as Zach Stern's on the bottom, side by side.
I'm going to say that's the key word we've had today here, side by side. We've seen a lot of that. We've seen good racing with it. It's going to send it deep into turn 3, sliding up. Man, that 8, it looks so out of control. The back end is just sliding so much. So they're going to stay side by side, not able to clear just yet.
They're still battling. I wonder if the 37 and the 12 are sorted out. They definitely haven't, because they could have been able to capitalize on that. But yeah, they're still side by side. You see them back here trying to deal with the slow car of O'Connor here. I guess they've realized they got to start working together, because they can catch this lead pair should these 2 keep battling up front.
I don't know. know. Ethan O'Connor's keeping up a really good pace right now. I mean, again, like we said, he's on newer tires now. Since he's the leader's pit, and he just came up the pit road. So I don't know. I mean, he's holding strong there. It looks like they got a lot of the damage fixed. Oh, they're gonna go 3 wide back here now.
Yeah.
Oh, Caden shoves
and
Ethan way up the racetrack. Just wants to get clear. As now they're side by side for the lead again.
Yeah, once again, see that getting really tight, kind of washing up right up to the quarter panel of the 32. They'll be side by side here. And now that Caden has cleared that pair, maybe we'll see him start to catch these lead pairs. These guys continue to be side by side here.
Yeah, Caden probably the best long run car, at least so far that we've seen. And I'm sure that's going to benefit now that he's got clean air, and now that he's got the 2 leaders battling side by side here. As I do not see Justin Ricci. Did he? He did.
I think he
pit road.
Yeah, green flag pit stop underway here.
Yeah, we figured this would come here. So yeah, I'm sure Carter Jones, Don Faulkner is probably going to bring it to pit road eventually. So that's the end of their fuel window. So they're going to be the fastest cars at this moment, but they're still side by side for the lead. They cannot sort this out.
And I'd like to see how this plays in the fuel and tire strategy later. We've noticed that, tires don't really have that big of an effect here. You see a lot of the guys with older tires battling the newer tire guys. But we'll see how the fuel window sorts itself out. You see Zach Stern clearing the 32 for the lead.
Yeah, look back here, Ethan O'Connor has all of a sudden started to catch up to these leaders. He's on newer tires, and look at the time he's gained on these guys. He's going to try to get by them, get one of his couple laps back, I guess. Stern clears. He's going to force Evan Toddy up the racetrack quite a bit there. And now here he's going to go underneath Stern to get a lap back.
I am curious as to why this 28 waited to get lapped by about 3 cars to show his speed here.
I mean, kind of like you said, I mean, especially on the short run, tires don't show that much of a change. But once the long run goes on and we go green for a while, then the tires will, start to show their change here. So let's see where those 2 guys are that brought up the pit road, wherever they are. Because they're gonna be the battle once these leaders pit. Because, of course, when these guys all bring it to pit road, Ricci and Carter Jones are probably gonna be the top 2. And there they are. They're currently 1 lap down.
They're in clean air. Clean air, which is bad news for the rest of the field. They're gonna be really quick on newer tires.
Yeah, they have about 30 or 25, 30 lap newer tires than these leaders do, so they're going to be gaining quite a bit of time. They're probably not going to gain enough time to get their lap back, but once these guys all decide to bring it to pit road, they're going to be miles ahead.
Oh, yeah.
That is if we don't get a caution.
And it also seems like these guys will be pitting in groups towards the front of the field, because they all pitted on the same lap here. So we'll have to see what happens once they all come to pit road. See this kind of pack here, this position trading area of the field continues to hold strength with Kylie Grider, Tanner Campos, Nate Wines, Dylan Jones back here, Alan Mooch.
See, here's what I'm trying to think about with these guys' strategy. By the way, there's Caleb Marinelli back on the racetrack, but he's quite a couple laps down now. But he's on newer tires as well. But he's still he's still showing good lap times. But what I was saying is, everybody who's on the racetrack at this moment, including Carter Jones and Justin Ricci, they're still going to have to pit again here. So I don't really know what their strategy is. I don't know if they're going to want a caution or not. But, I mean, either way, once these leaders like Zach Stern and Evan Toddy bring it to pit road, probably around lap 60 or something, they'll be able to make it. But Ricci and Carter Jones, they're going to be 20 laps short maybe at least.
I think that's going to be the key here. I think they're going to need a caution flag once everyone else comes to pit road. But seeing how many people need to pit and how much trouble it's been, especially here, getting big groups of cars in the pit road, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, back here, Alex Murriel, he's back on the racetrack after their issue they had. Marinelli's flying on these new tires. It's a shame. Has such a good car. He currently still has a great car, but just nothing to show for it now as Carter Jones stuck in a little bit of lap traffic. He's losing time to the 12, so that's not at all what he's going to need. But back up front, Caden Bishop is starting to close in on Evan Toddy here. Meanwhile, Zach Stern has built up a bit of a lead.
Yeah, these two were battling for a lot of the race, but it seems like the 8's been able to take better care of his tires whilst taking the lead away from the reigning champion.
And now Now is the time where we're gonna see this long run speed of that 37 car, because he's gained time on the leader, but at the same time, the last couple laps, he's kind of remained steady. So he's getting there, but he's going to have to worry about passing Evan Toddy first, which is probably going to be a little bit tougher. Toddy, of course, is a little bit off of Zach Stern at this moment.
So they're continuing to run that middle groove right on that seam in the middle of the track. It seems like that's still the line to be in both corners. We talked earlier about maybe the top line going away, but it seems like that middle line is still going to prevail here. As we see Caden going a little bit lower, and Toddy stuck all the way up top. Yeah, that very top line does not work anymore.
It could be that, but at the same time, I don't know if Evan Toddy just gave him the position, just saw how much he was flying. So now, no cars in between the top two. Now it's going to be interesting. Let's see if the 37 can catch the 8. Pit window for them, I'm going to say should be open within the next 10 to 15 laps or so. So we'll see here how this is going to shape. Let's see where the two at that just pitted. There's Carter here. A little bit further back. Where's Ricci? Because that's his main battle at the moment. Jones way back there. Here's Justin Ricci way ahead of it.
Now he's stuck trying to deal with these other cars. He's on fresher tires. He does not want this. He wants to be in clean air so he can get as much time on the leaders as possible, build up as much of the lead as he can before this pair comes in.
Caden Bishop still trying to close in. He's running still very even with the 8 at this moment. If not, he's a couple hundredths quicker, but not gaining anything too significant at the moment. Zach Stern's going to bring it to complete lap 57. A little bit past halfway here. This race is shaping up to look like it's going to be who has the best pit strategy is how we're looking so far.
Bishop, even after getting around Evan, he really hasn't been gaining too much time on Zach Stern. He's been really quick. That A car. I guess the Tau cars in general have shown a lot of speed between the 62, the 8, and 12 tonight.
There's Carter. He's about half a straightaway. He's about basically almost half the racetrack behind. So a little bit tough. Caden Bishop, look, he's running a little bit of a lower line here, trying to catch up, and it looks like he's actually made up a little bit of time here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see Zach kind of run a little bit above that seam. You see Caden kind of trying the new lines here, then changing lines are going to come into play tonight, as they already have on lap 60.
Slow car Wyatt Wild, who just came off of pit road, so is that going to affect Zach? It looks like it is. He just got really, really loose there right as he got close to him, and Caden Bishop all of a sudden has closed right in. Look at his stat down here. Zach Stern really dominant on these intermediate tracks. 3 wins as a driver. His team combined have 6, and there's been 8 intermediate races in this series so far. So really strong for this 8 team in Tau Racing. Love these type of racetracks.
And Zach Stern has not liked this car in traffic all night tonight. You see, we're just talking about how loose he was getting on exit in the middle of the corner. He cannot pull up to or get around this 31 Wyatt Wild.
Because of that, look how much Caden Bishop has all of a sudden gained. Maybe there's a little bit effects of dirty air there. You see Zach running a little bit above that seam. Caden Bishop basically running in between it, and now all of a sudden he can see the 8 right in front of him.
Let's see how that lower line is going to help Caden maybe get around that 8 of Zach Stern. You see a big run over here from the 37. They'll be side by side off the corner.
What a run there for Caden Bishop. Zach trying to side draft him here, pushing him down the racetrack.
All the way down low. How low is too low, though?
They're
coming to pit road.
It's pit road. That's how low. Evan Toddy's going to bring it in as well. Anthony Sasso's going to stay out. So he's going to assume the lead. And here comes basically everybody else. Alamuch is going to stay out. Seth Peters, Ethan Farley, Nate Weinsbring get to pit road. So yeah, this is exactly what Justin Ricci wants, and this is working right in his hands because Anthony Sasso, the leader, is right in front of Justin Ricci. So he'll get his lap back any minute, and then pretty soon he's going to be probably a couple seconds into the lead because I don't even see Carter Jones. There he is.
And now Carter Jones is also going to be a couple seconds ahead of Zach Sterner, Caden Bishop, whoever beat who off of pit road. After that, because he pitted earlier on the fresher tires and had a good deal of clean air as well.
There's Caden Bishop coming off of pit road. Evan Toddy right behind. Zach Stern, a pretty rough pit stop. He's way behind these guys now.
Not with the 8 car Zach Stern wanted to see. Have to work his way around the 32 once again, which took up plenty of his time tonight. He'll have to do it once again.
And just like that, Justin Ricci will take the lead here on lap 64. Pretty big lead over Carter Jones. There he is, about basically a full corner ahead. And then the rest are just miles behind, nowhere to be seen at this moment. There's Kylie Greider just coming off the pit road. These two side by side. Wonder if that's what Zach wants. There he is, about half a straightaway behind. There's Anthony Sasso coming off just right behind them as well. Toddy's gonna clear Bishop. But now, like we said, it's gonna be interesting because Ricci and Carter Jones, they still gotta pit again, but these leaders right here, I don't believe they're gonna need to pit again.
Well, we do know that I would guess that Ricci and Jones are banking on a caution and
slow right in front of them. Right in front of them. And Kylie Greider is not moving. Oh, geez, Anthony Sasso barely missed.
Oh my goodness
gracious. And she's going to stop right in the middle of the racetrack.
Yeah.
She's going to park it right
this
there.
Is not...
That's not very safe.
This does not look like... This does not look like what the leaders, Justin Ricci and Carter Jones, would have wanted. They probably would have hoped this would happen laps earlier because now they have to pit and everyone else is gonna stay off.
Let's see, they're gonna kill. Oh my goodness! Almost hit her. There's Zach Stern as well, and he just ran into her.
Oh, Zach ran into her.
Oh, and he's slow. Look at the wheel. It looks broken.
Heavy damage to the front bumper too.
Oh, he's gonna park it on the bottom. And it looks like everybody else is going to slowly go by. Zach Stern, disaster for the 8 team. Looks like the left front wheel is basically broken on that race car. Meanwhile, the leaders up front, there's the 2 leaders on pit road now. So, I don't know. They're going to have, I don't know what, 10, 15 lap fresher tires. And we've seen what they can do on a short run. But on a long run, if this goes green the rest of the way, they're in good shape.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If this thing goes green to the end, then they're gonna be the leaders. Once the rest of the field has to come in one more time. You see, after this, they're gonna be done. They won't have to pit again for the rest of this race. It doesn't look like. Gonna replay what happened to Kylie here.
Let's see. Now she just came off of pit road, so she couldn't have run out of fuel or anything. Here she comes. There's Carter going by. Ooh, engine sounds off. Yeah, she's already way slow. I don't know. Must be another mechanical failure. And then right in front of those leaders, Zach Stern barely missed. Not really sure what Kylie was doing there. That's, I can't say that's a very good move on her part. Especially just parking it right in the middle of the racetrack.
Yeah, I'm not sure why she didn't just pull down onto the apron here. But, yeah, that in part has ruined, once again, another day of one of the strongest cars in the field in the 8 of Zach Stern.
Yeah, here's what happened to him. Yeah, you can see him. He's coming up. He's slowing down, and he just ran into her.
Yeah.
I
mean, I guess it was too late for him to commit down low. I don't know why he wouldn't go up top. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, but we're going to head to break once again here. Zach Stern, one of the best cars of the day. With damage early, seeming to be out of contention.
Boy howdy, and welcome to the NDSU experience.
Whoa!
North Dakota State University is a student-focused land-grant research university. In other words, we want your money.
I'm so deep into student loan debt, it's not even funny.
Obtain a quality education studying the arts, business, humanities, even engineering if you're looking for a really, really bad time.
Do I just switch my major for the 5th time or just accept sadness and depression at this point?
I find way too much entertainment in watching dumpster diving squirrels.
When I was a dumb little child, I always watched the Weather Channel, and now I hate the weather because of this.
Can the leaves stop blowing in our faces?
I say my favorite part of NDSU is a football game.
Did you know NDSU has Mario Kart 64? I sure didn't, did you?
How do you turn? How do you turn? What the?
Indulge in your favorite treats at one of our pristine dining centers.
Oh yeah, this is the stuff. As a health education major, I can tell you're diabetic.
It's not delivery, it's not DiGiorno, it's the NDSU experience. Apply today.
Oh dear God! Oh my God! Oh no! Oh! Damn it! I think I got gastrointestinal disease from that ice cream.
And welcome back here once again, everybody. After a caution involving Kylie Grider parking it on the racetrack and leaving Zach Stern basically to run into her, and yeah, he's basically a couple laps off the pace now after some damage repair. But up front, it's Evan Toddy and Caden Bishop, your new leaders. Justin Ricci and Carter Jones brought it to pit road. I'm gonna let's see wherever they are, they're the last car on the lead lap, but I don't know, they're somewhere around the mid-20s, I think, somewhere around there. But here they come back to the restart zone. Toddy's going to fire off. Green flag back in the air. Great restart for both of them.
They're going to break pretty much even heading into turn number one here. As you see, Caden Bishop's going to try that middle line once again, and he's going to clear the 32 pretty quickly.
Look at some new players. Seth Peters is going to battle his way to second. Sasso with a big move, trying to go 3 wide. Alan Mooch, Dylan Jones, and Ethan Farley.
Oh, no.
3 wide for Sasso. Oh, Roberto with a move
3
up the
wide
middle.
again.
Oh,
3
Tanner
wide
trying
everywhere.
to make a move. Oh, contact.
Oh,
there they go. Oh, big contact.
wreck.
Oh, there's a giant wreck. Oh, Ricci and Carter Jones are in it. They're parked. Never mind. Now they're going to go. Oh, my. The big one at Charlotte.
Dozen cars there. I can just see on the screen. Wow.
Wow. I can't say that's very good. There's Ricci, Carter Jones. I don't see much damage to them as well either. Up front, though, it's Caden Bishop is your leader.
You see, once again, a new Tau Racing player up front. That's a 78 of Seth Peters. Let's see what he can do here. Up in the mix.
Pit road is open. I don't see why these guys are going to pit because I believe they should be good to the end on fuel. I don't think there's really that much of an
With
issue.
these cautions, they should be really helped out, yeah.
Yeah, no, none of the guys in the front. Leland Fife, a lot of these guys trying to catch up. There's Zachary Shepard, slow. He's gonna bring it to pit road. Carter Jones is gonna stay out. So do a lot of these guys, Justin Ricci. So maybe they think their damage isn't that bad.
Let's see, onboard didn't seem like they hit anybody too badly.
Here's a replay. Oh, here we go. Let's see. It started right here with Tanner Campos and Nate Wines. Let's see.
You see Nate Warren's all the way down there. Came up just the slightest and right there.
And then everybody just does not stop.
It didn't really even look like the 12 of Ricci hit anything there. I know Carter Jones kind of got into a couple cars.
Let's see here, another look. This looked actually very similar to what happened between Wyatt Wild and Don Faulkner. Contact just sent them up the racetrack. Big hit for Nate Wines. A little bit of air. Ooh, Ricci, Carter Jones, little bit of contact. Goodness gracious, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't even see any damage on those cars. Sure, there was contact.
Here's a replay. Let's see from Carter Jones. There they go, right in front, nowhere to go. He's contact there with Ricci and the wall. Campos as well, and he's gonna he's just gonna go.
We don't even see any cosmetic damage on either of those cars.
see with Ricci here. Let's see what he saw. He's on the inside trying to get by Heat and Zachary Shepard. Ooh, hit right there. A little bit more front contact. So if anything, it'd be front side damage, but I don't even really see much of that either. So lucky break for the 12 and the 62. And here's another view from up way above in the blimp. Ooh, yeah, Nate just goes up the racetrack and nothing these guys can do behind other than get piled in. Alright, well, that was a pretty big wreck here. The big one happened here at Charlotte. Nate Wines, Tanner Campos make contact. Around they go, and a big pile up right behind them. We're gonna head to break once again here, and we'll be right back. Should be an interesting restart right after this. And welcome back, everybody, once again here. Look at the stat up here. 5th caution of the race tonight. We have now officially tied the series record from last season. One more caution, and we will have a new record. Justino, you think we're getting it?
Oh, yeah, we have 25 laps to go. And I really think cautions are going to be cautions here tonight at Charlotte. We'll see what happens.
Pace car is going to pull it off here once again. Caden Bishop, Seth Peters, your leaders here. Not many cars left on the lead lap. I'm pretty sure Lindsey Dietz back there around 15th, 16th. He's the last car on the lead lap. So not many cars left on the lead lap to battle it, but we're back underway side by side as they enter turn 1. Seth Peters, haven't talked much about him all day. He's now up here battling for it.
Oh, he's got a run right now on that high side. I'm not sure if he's going to clear Caden Bishop. He will!
Wow! Big push from the 26, Anthony Sasso. He's going to move up to 2nd as well. And Roberto and Ethan Farley are right behind him.
And that push from Sasso was quite surprising. You see, the 26 and 37 are teammates. So,
he's gonna go for
I wouldn't think that they work together. Yeah.
Oh, he thought about
He doesn't quite have the run.
Side by side for him. Never mind. He's going to send it on the outside.
Oh, he's got a run.
He takes it. Wow, what a move.
What a
Sasso
run.
takes the lead.
That was quite the run by the 26 of Sasso here. He looking for a line here, did not have the run on the inside.
And all of a sudden, Evan Toddy back into the mix. Carter Jones, he was in that wreck, but technically he has the best tires, so we're going to see if that makes any bit of difference here. He's trying to get around Seth Peters on the outside, right behind Ethan Farley. He's going to clear the 78. Big push from Roberto Crown as well.
Now Anthony Sasso giving himself a little bit of a gap from the rest of the field here.
It's another driver. We haven't really talked much about Sasso tonight. He's been running in the top 10 for a majority of the day, and right before that last pit stop for him, he's running 4th, so running in a very respectable position, but holding a solid lead over his previous teammate Evan Toddy, who now different manufacturers trying to catch him, and he is right there on the back bumper.
Now Carter Jones, look at all these spots he has made up. He is up to 5th place after being in that accident.
These two running nose to tail right now. Toddy trying to find a way to go. Sasso had a little bit of a lead, but now all of a sudden not able to keep that, as now we hit only 22 laps to go. Looks like a lap car. Nate Wines is coming up in the picture as well. Where's he going to go? Oh, goodness. Sasso way on the outside, trying to get around. Toddy, slow, trying to get around. So does Caden Bishop. Nowhere for them to go. Nate Wine's stuck on the bottom, basically. Trying to get around way off the pace. Oh, goodness gracious. Not. Oh,
they're going to split him 3 wide. Carter Jones on the bottom. He's going to hold up the 62.
Oh, bummer. Oh, now Carter gets back around him. Now Ethan O'Connor's going to get held up. Oh, Ricci's going to get held up. He's also on those newer tires, but there goes all the track position he had as well. Back up front, Sasso is kind of built up a little bit more of a lead here now over Evan Toddy. About same distance between first and second and third. Caden Bishop going to try to reel these guys back in, but I don't know. Sasso, we'll see if he has the long run car if this runs green to the end.
It looks to be single file with very little battling, so I don't know. I think we might have a 20-lap dash to the finish from here.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of cars have. I don't know how many cars have not been in wrecks tonight, but there's a lot of cars not on the lead lap, so I can say that. So I don't know. A lot of these guys probably battling for the best they can. Toddy and Bishop still keeping in a very, very steady gap here between the top two. There's Carter Jones making up position in Roberto Crown. Good run there for him and Ethan Farley, now both in the top 5.
He gets a run around the inside of Evan Taddy right there.
There he goes. Now he's going to try to make the move on Ethan Farley. Again, this will be interesting. Carter has the best tires, so we said they show the most effect on the long run, so it'll be interesting. He's going to have, what do we got? 18 laps to go to try to catch the top 3.
I don't know. I don't know if he's got speed, though. For the tire difference and the damage. I don't know if the tire difference is that much, but we'll see.
There we go. He's up to 4th.
He doesn't seem to have a lot of speed in that 62.
Yeah, Evan Toddy is slowly closing the gap in on Anthony Sasso, but Caden Bishop is getting much closer as well to Evan Toddy. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. We don't have that many laps to go, but I think we basically have 4 guys in contention to win this race right now. Jones is sort of built up a little
As well, look at
now. Oh. Okay.
He's pulled up.
Oh, here comes Toddy. He's there.
He goes pulled away.
There he goes. Right on the back bumper of Anthony Sasso.
The rear bumper is not going to make a move just yet.
Oh, here he goes. To the inside for the lead. Toddy trying to take it away. Side by side, Caden Bishop's gonna. Who's he gonna go with? It looks like he's gonna stay with his teammate right now.
Oh, here goes Caden.
No, he doesn't go with his teammate. Wow. Toddy with the big run on the inside. Bishop sends him up the racetrack a lot. Oh my.
Whoa.
A little bit of teammate love there, I'd assume.
Interesting move.
Sasso back to the inside. Now he's going to send Bishop up the racetrack.
Oh!
Oh my goodness. They're not happy with each other. Are they going to go 3 wide? Oh no. Toddy
oh, well,
clears
we're almost in the wall.
But look at Carter Jones. He's caught up.
This battling is really letting that 62 catch up now.
Toddy is now able to clear the 26 for the lead. Now he's going to try to set sail. Only 13 laps to go. We run green the rest of the way. Caden Bishop might be the car to beat. I don't know. This is close. They're all within a car length now. There goes Caden for second.
And there's Carter.
Oh, here he goes. He's trying. He's thinking. Oh, man. They both look so loose. Side by side, entering turn 1. Sasso's going to slide up. Carter's going to go 3 wide in the middle.
Go high.
No, he's going in the middle.
3 wide.
Oh, 3 wide up the middle.
That's not
Contact.
gonna
Oh,
work.
there they go.
Oh, and there they go.
Oh, no.
Oh
Sasso
my
hard into the
goodness.
wall. Bishop. Oh,
Gorgeous.
big hit.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness.
terrible crash.
What just happened?
Wow.
Oh, my goodness gracious. And just like that, 2 of the fastest cars basically out of it. Wow.
I'm speechless. That was insane.
I don't know what happened there. Carter Jones went up the middle and all of a sudden they just wrecked. I don't know what just happened there.
Yeah. But now the fastest car of the day now once again has a shot to win it.
Now this is going to be interesting. We only have about 11 laps to go here and pit road is open. So who's going to decide to pit here? We only have like 10 cars on the lead lap. So if you pit, you might not fall that far back. Let's see who decides. It looks like the top 2 decide to stay out. Farley stays out. Leland pits. Seth pits. Allen pits. Oh boy.
Ricci stays out. Nate Wine stays out.
Wow, this is going to be interesting right here. These 3, I'm going to bring it to pit road, but before we do that, let's see what happened here. This is really interesting.
Carter sticks it 3 wide up the middle, and then slides up into Sasso, who slides down in the Bishop. Hard hit. Then Sasso's about to take a hard hit to the inside. Still spinning in the middle of the track. Collides with Dylan Jones.
Wow.
Roberto Crown, Justin Ricci involved.
Yeah, I don't know. Carter made a daring move, and then you can see right there, he just slowly glides up the racetrack.
Right there.
Nothing Caden Bishop really could do there. Big hit.
Oh,
Sasso slides, hard hit to the inside wall. And then, yeah, and then they big hit in front of him. He's going to keep it going, though, so. Yeah, here we go. Let's see what happened from Carter's angle.
Carter will drive away from this accident, and you'll see here.
I don't know. It looks like Carter just got really... I think he just got really tight off the corner. Because that just shot up the racetrack. That was weird. He was on board with Dylan Jones. Took a huge hit in Cade Bishop passenger side door. Oh, nothing. Oh, he did not expect that coming. Oh, big hit again.
Roberto Crown as well.
Wow. I'm speechless, just like you.
Yeah.
He's on board with Roberto. Yeah, right there.
Here he comes right back up the track. Boom. Gets rear-ended by Ricci as well. Maybe Paul Dolan.
Yeah, but wow. I'm just shocked beyond words. Well, we're gonna head to break once again here. Come back for the final couple lap shootout after a storybook changing wreck. After Caden Bishop, Anthony Sasso get wrecked here, big wreck behind them. We'll head to break and we'll be back for the restart. Never mind, we're coming. Never mind, we're back. Never mind, we're not going to commercial.
Wow, okay.
Okay, well, Evan Toddy is your leader. Carter Jones, who I don't know how much he has from damage he has from that wreck, but he's in second. Farley, Ricci somehow also is up to fourth. And then there's Leland Fife, the first car on new tires. Then it's Seth Peters, Alan Mooch, Anthony Sasso, and Lindsey Dietz. Those are your only cars on the lead lap.
Here we go.
Who's going to win it? Green flag. It's going to be a quick run, so will the guys who pitted, will their new tires pay off? Seth Peters is going to go 3 wide early.
Wow, a very, very quick move to the outside by Peters. He's going to have quite the run now.
Here he goes. He's going to clear for second. He's going to he's going to clear for third. He's going to be side by side with Evan Toddy now. No, not quite.
3 wide throughout much of the field.
Sasso trying to find a place to go. Alan Mooch is going to go with Seth Peters. The top 3
Ricci
on the
way
outside
down low.
those top 3 on the outside are all on new tires. Ricci and Sasso somehow still in this race, but they didn't pit, so they're still on their tires. So I don't know how it's going to go. We only have 6 laps to go. Carter Jones trying to run away.
Taddy looks like he's going to have some speed here.
Seth Peters is going to clear Ricci. He's going to take third place. Alamouche slides way up.
3 wide.
Oh, Tanner Campos, the lap car, almost slides up into Allen. Here goes
Well,
Leland
they
trying
stuck
to
it
get
out
around.
3 wide through that corner.
Final 5 laps to go. Can Toddy chase him down? He's right there.
Well, they're battling and able Seth Peters to catch up. Tanner Campos has been in the back all day. There he is.
Here goes Toddy to the inside, going for the lead. This is interesting. This is a mix between lead lap cars and lap cars. The first 3 cars are on the lead lap. Meanwhile, Tanner Campos is not on the lead lap. He's quite a couple laps down. So I don't know how he's going to That's okay. I don't know how he's going to interfere with this, but they're side by side entering turn 1. 4 to go. Here comes Seth Peters on new tires.
Seth's going to have some speed if these two keep battling.
We haven't mentioned this yet either, but if Carter can win this race, we talked so long about him not being able to win in anything, he could win 2 in a row if he can hold off right here. Tanner Campos is going to slide ahead of Seth Peters. He's on new tires as well. So how's he going to play effect into this as a lap car?
Tanner's got speed. Is he going to help out his teammate?
Is he going to try to use Evan Toddy as a pick?
Oh, he's going to try to get his lap back.
Oh, it doesn't matter. He's multiple laps down. I don't know how this is going to change anything. There is no teammate love. He's going for his lap back. I don't know why.
But that's going to help out Seth Peters a little bit. It's slowing up the 32 Evan Toddy.
2 laps to go. Carter a little bit lower here. Tanner still holding him up. Now he's going to go to the inside of his teammate. And here comes Alan Mooch into the mix.
Wow.
Now Tanner sends it to the inside. He's going to clear Carter. He gets his lap back. This time by, it's going to be 1 lap to go, and we have 4 guys in contention for this.
Here comes Seth Peters.
He's on the inside. Carter building up a little bit of a lead. Evan, a good run. Here he comes. Can he make a move? Down the back
Wow, here
for the
comes
final
Seth
time.
Peters in the bottom.
Oh my goodness. Into turn 3. Seth Peters sent it.
Low.
He sent it. Can he clear him? Oh my goodness. Seth Peters just cleared him.
Alan Mooch on the bottom.
And it's Seth Peters is going to win at Charlotte. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Oh,
that was
my
amazing.
Goodness. What a finish. Alan Mooch steals to get 2nd place. Carter Jones falls to 3rd. Leland Fife is going to recover to 4th. And Evan Toddy falls to 5th. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable what we just saw.
I don't even know what to say. That might be one of the most entertaining finishes in the history of the NASCAR Amino iRacing Cup Series.
Seth Peters gonna burn it down. My goodness gracious. I don't know if he wants to wreck that car. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, he just did.
You know, we didn't point this out either, but remember last season Carter Jones lost it on the final corner at this same racetrack to his teammate Tanner Campos. Oh, man. That's a bummer. Carter Jones. And I mean, Tanner even played a factor into this as well as a lap car.
I know. Now Seth Peters, even if it wasn't Carter Jones, Seth Peters is making this new boss very, very happy.
Unbelievable. That is... and Seth Peters, I'm pretty sure he led a total of, like 2 laps today?
Oh, wow, yeah.
Just stole it at the end, and this is a great run for this team as well. They're fairly low down in the points. This is exactly what they need to get into the playoff picture. I think they were below 25th in points. Now, they're probably going to easily bump up to 20. But wow, what a race we saw today. Let me ask you, what did you think of this racing, the debut of the next-gen race car?
Oh, I think we've got a really exciting season ahead of us here, Tyler, man. That might have been one of the greatest races in the history of the series, and I'm looking forward to more with this new car. That was amazing.
Yeah, this car, some have expected it to shine on the intermediate racetracks, and after what we've seen today, so much side-by-side racing, so much competitive racing between many guys, many teammates racing each other. I don't know. There was a couple cars who were good all day. Then some of the other good cars were taken out in a wreck. I'm going to say this race had just about everything, which, by the way, never mentioned it.
Oh, yeah.
We broke the record for most cautions in a race with 6 today. But at the end of the
Yeah.
day, what a race it was. Congrats to Seth Peters and Tower Racing on the win. Thank you, Justino, for commentating with me. Hopefully everyone enjoyed the race, and now let's take a look at the finishing results.